Welcome to one of the newest experiments of what I've been trying to do for quite some time. Uh, again, to introduce myself, my name is Kevin. This is my channel. Hopefully, you guys enjoy what you see. What I'm going to be trying to do here is just really showing everyone what I do online whenever I'm at home. And I tend to window shop a lot, and I notice that a lot of times I look at all the stuff that I'm looking at and I compare price, quality, materials that are used. So really all I'm doing here is just, giving everybody a tour of how I shop online. I check for coupons and, hopefully you guys can learn something from it. And, the only reason that I'm doing this is because I've spent so much money in the past, 10, 15 years just shopping and being disappointed with things that I've purchased and being happy with things that I've purchased that, I think it's helpful when somebody wants to show you what they do and what they don't do to make sure that they get the most for their money. So, you know, basically what I'll be doing is today I'll be looking at the Diesel website, just, www.diesel.com. They've actually been one of my favorite companies for quite some time. I would say maybe like the last 10 years. I originally fell in love with all of their denim because that's really what they're known for is their denim. And they just recently, well, I would say maybe like in the last 5, 6 years, they started getting into more of like accessories for men and women. Recently, they've gotten really big with watches. You've probably seen their shoes out. But in this video, I'll basically be looking at everything from accessories, bags, pretty much anything that you'll see on their site. So let's get right to it. So on the home page, you get like this welcome page, which is similar to like how the Windows phone looks like, which is pretty cool. I like that they lay everything on in front of you. And please excuse my computer was a little strange today. But I had gone into the Fifth Avenue store and I saw this bag. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful in person. And yes, I do know it's listed as a woman's bag, but I don't think fashion discriminates against gender. So that's one of my favorite pieces. Once you go ahead and click the online store link, it opens up a new page, which is a little inconvenient. So just make sure you do have your pop-ups, the block pop-ups disabled so I can let it open up. Recently, I've been looking for a bag, really anything that catches my attention, preferably a book bag or a backpack, just so I can actually take it to class. From time to time, I find myself taking either a tote or just take my books in my hand, which is really inconvenient, especially when you're walking up like 3 flights of stairs. You have to swipe your ID card. It's just really makes it inconvenient. So I want to go back to basics and just get a nice little backpack. When I went to the website, I saw this blue one that's there. I believe I'm going to, it came in a few different colors. And honestly, the blue one was the one that popped out the most to me. I do go back to look at it in just a moment. But I survey all of the, I survey all of the bags. The only thing is that Diesel is infamous for using polyurethane. I really don't know why it is that they don't like to use leather. I don't know if they don't like to use it. Obviously, it brings the cost up. But as you can see, it's 60% polyamide, but they tend not to use real leather. I know they've used it in the past. I have seen some bags from Diesel that do feature real leather. The only thing is that their prices are ridiculous. They're extremely overpriced when it comes to real leather. Now, obviously, if somebody knows, works for Diesel or whatever it may be, and you can tell me if this is real leather or not, please clarify for me, because from what I can see in that description, it does look like it's polyurethane. I really like the shape of it. It's almost like a rucksack type where it basically has one big opening in the middle, similar to the Louis Vuitton, I believe it's called a Noe bag, where it has like the cinch. I really like those just because you can pretty much fit anything in there and you don't have to worry about like zippers and but then again, it is kind of inconvenient because it gives it a more relaxed shape, and that's not really good for everybody if you're looking for a structured piece of, for an accessory. But as you can see here, I really do like Diesel's layout and their zoom just because it gives you really detailed looks. And again, that's usually the main thing that I look for in a website when I'm shopping for something. I want to make sure I get a really good look. Um, and again, you see it says 60% polyamide nylon, 20% polyester, and 20% polyurethane. So if maybe it had said, leather trim or, but fortunately not. Um, Next up that we're looking at is just small accessories, pretty much because on top of looking for a bag, I really have been looking for, not really looking, just whenever I stumble upon, say, a really nice wallet. And I'm not into the classic billfold wallets just because I feel like they're very bulky. My preference is either something with a snap closure, or even like a zippy wallet, a small zippy. Like this, for example, it's pretty nice and it's also on sale, which is nice. The only thing is that I feel like the camouflage is a little bit too dark, and I really don't know how I feel about that print. It is a nice piece again, just because it is 100% leather, but what throws me off is just that pattern. So, if you're looking for camo, that's definitely a nice choice, but again, just not my type. I wish it was a little bit lighter. Um, their other top handle bags, as you can see here, they are pretty nice, but again, once you move into like the Diesel Black Gold collection, it does get a bit expensive just because those are usually like runway items. They're made in limited quantities. The only thing is, and this is a tip for everyone, if you can manage to find an outlet store, definitely take advantage, just because it's been many times where I've seen an item on their website and it's listed for full price, and you go to the outlet store and it's listed for an extra 30 or 40% off. So definitely take a look into that. Um, that's really one of the main things that I look for, is where I can get the best price, whether it's with a coupon or if it's free shipping if I'm buying online. And if I am buying online, just in the event that I'm not satisfied with what they have, then obviously I want to make sure that I can return to a store if they don't have free shipping for returns, or just see what method they have for being able to bring the item back. Because obviously at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to keep it in your closet. You're the one that's going to be using the item, so you want to make sure you're satisfied with it. But that's pretty much all at this point. So if you have any questions or any concerns, any comments, please let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.